Right, WeaponCollector here. Right, should have everything sorted. Turn that shit down. Yeah, I feel like I've forgotten to do something, but yeah, should be right. So yeah, I hope everyone's had a good Saturday so far. Mine's been pretty uneventful, really, but that's good by me. Yeah, good for me. It's what I want. Yeah, so just wait for some people to come on now. Then I'll start chatting to them. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream as you come on as well. Axe said, "What fuckery is this?" Well, the usual. Bing, you right, mate? He said, managed to get in early tonight. Nice one. Good to see you on, Bing. Nell, you right now? Good to see you on. Yeah, got 9 on so far. Daniel said, I'm out having a beer, but just came in for 1 each free. Nice one. Yeah. I should send you your sex, drugs, and guns in the post, mate. Have a good one, Dan. Right, Jam, how are you? Yeah. So whoever wants their drugs, guns, and whatever, can't remember what I said now, sex, drugs, and guns, to send me your addresses and I'll send you it over. Axe said, sad day when the Yank beats the Brits to the stream. That's it, isn't it? Jennifer, I've got guns, I don't do drugs, so can I get the other, please? I'll send it in the post for you. Freddie, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Yeah, I ain't stoned again, by the way. I wasn't stoned last time, but sometimes I look at my eyes and I think, fucking hell. That's my eyes open. Tack 2, right, mate? Yeah, what's everyone been at today? I haven't really done anything today. I've done that video earlier about the crossbows. I may have a drink later, I don't know. Obviously, I'm doing this, but my brother and that have gone to the pub, so when they get back, I might meet him afterwards. Tim said, yes, please, to all the above. All right, send us your address. It'll be on the way. Bing said, you're selling yourself. They're like, yep, if that's what people want. That's even got Iron Man coming in. Iron Man said, I want a head, a beer, and a line of coke. Right, give us your address then. Not that I'll be providing the sex bits to any males, but Jennifer said it was a good video on the cross. But yeah, cheers. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that I hadn't ever come across that, in all honesty, because I only ever used the aluminium bolts. So I'd never actually had that problem. It wasn't until some other people mentioned it and asked me to do this crossbow straight out the box and do the sights that I noticed it then. Yeah. So you definitely want to use these if you're going to do the sights. You know, as Liam said though, he said his was all right, and I don't know. I've never used them bots, so I don't really know, but it definitely seems to be an issue for a couple of people. Max said, "Hey, I don't know what you Brits do with their mail. We've got too many nosy government groups to do any of that in the mail." Well, yeah, we probably would as well. Certainly wouldn't be worth the risk. Freddie said, just bought a PT80. I think that's a PT80. Let me just check what the PT80. I'll tell you, I may have one of them, Freddie. Let me look a minute. Yes, yeah. Right, see that gun just there? The one that's really there underneath that picture, that is a PT80. Yeah, CO2. They're all right, aren't they? Yours got the like the 8-shot magazine or whatever. Zed, you right, Zed? What you been at today? I haven't been doing a lot. What have I done today? Put that video on. Clean up the kitchen. Practice my darts. I'm playing terrible today. Absolute shit. Darts can be quite a, I don't know, temperamental thing. If you're not feeling it, you can be crap. And then other days you can throw really good without trying, almost. You know, I've got some new darts, so I'm sort of trying to get used to them. So you can never tell whether it's you throwing or the new darts. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, there's no slow mo tonight, so there's no reason people ain't writing anything. Being said, what's that Tomcat 2 compared to the Horizon, Mike? I bet you get some money spare. Get some really cool red dot sight, torch for laser, possibly longer in stock. Yes. Well, as far as compared to the Horizon, it's exactly the same apart from the stock. In all honesty, I probably prefer the Horizon Redback because I find this sticking out like this and being slightly longer seems to get in the way when I cock it. But this would have more options because you can put when a red dot's on this, you can use the short stock then. But like that, it's unusable really. Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting lasers on it and all that. I don't know about laser, but I'll definitely put a light on it. All of mine have lights on. Yeah, compared to the Horizon, exactly the same, really. Just the stock slightly different. Yeah, and the way I cock it, I found it was slightly in the way, but I think it's just a technique. I got a technique with the Horizon Redback, and now when I use that, that's sort of like presses into my stomach when I do it. But nothing wrong with it. Very good crossbow. Iron Man said, Mike, your display is better now. At least you won't get all dusty. Yeah, exactly. The only thing is I take that down as soon as I've done. It would be handy. Yeah, it would save the fucking dust, Iron Man, I tell you. That'd do for the live streams. Like, you know, I don't have to have it for the other videos at least. It's annoying, but you know what I mean. It's better enough than anything. But no, I totally agree with you, Iron Man. No dust in there at least. Dad said, weird, I got the notification, but it didn't appear on my stream. And then you're not on the list of subscriptions. But very, very weird, Dad. Iron Man said, do you reckon that could take a rabbit in shit van? Yeah, yes, definitely. Yeah, all of them new ones, maybe not the Tron's slightly weaker, although it's supposed to be £80. It's definitely weaker than these two. Yeah, I definitely think it could take a rabbit. Small game, definitely. Yeah, have you ever shot the old ones, Iron Man? These new ones are considerably more powerful than the old so-called £80 pistol crossbows. Being said, L85 is like £2,000 plus for a DIAC. Like, don't blame Liam for not having it. Yeah, exactly. A lot of money, ain't they, the old DIACs now? Grand Jules, you right, mate? It's getting crazy, these stream titles. Well, I like to test it. I've not got the viewers in tonight though. Yesterday's one, we had 39 people on at one go. Don't think it'll work tonight. It's worth doing the mad titles there. James Dolan said, will you ever get a firearms license? Probably not, James. I wouldn't ever say definitely no. But if I lived, like, if I won the lottery, I probably would, because I could get a place with land and, you know, I'd set up a proper thing and start doing gun videos like some of the big firearms channels. You know what I mean? But the chance of that, very slim, really. Freddie said, yeah, the PT80 came with red dot sight, and it fits underneath it, does it? Perfect for plinking, for cans and targets, and finishing gun for rabbit and squirrel trap. Yes, yeah. They're good guns, aren't they? Yeah. That one, it actually has the laser that actually fits on it like properly, like made for it, don't it? Ming said, when Liam next come around, you could do a crossbow comparison with his redback. Oh, I've got a redback thing. I'll do them. Yeah, I know, I'll do it. I've got the redback. I've got both of them. I've got them all now. Yeah, no, I will 100% do a comparison. Tomcat 2 versus Redback soon. Iron Man said, I shot the old ones, but I was never very accurate with them. No, I tell you, they weren't very accurate, and they weren't very powerful. They seemed powerful at the time, but when you compare them to these are what I did, like I measured the poundage on them. You know, they were working at like £80. Them old ones, the £80, the good old ones are like £45 or some bollocks, really. And even these ain't quite 80. These are £75, but that's a lot more. You know, that's £30 stronger than the old ones used to claim they were. You know what I mean? Yeah, these have got some decent power nowadays. Definitely take a rabbit. You probably have to put a little broadhead on. Because the problem with the bolts, these bolts with just these standard sort of tips, when they penetrate something, they sort of, you would know with an arrow, and you know your stuff with crossbows and arrows. These sort of tips, they sort of go in and they sort of fill the hole, don't they? Sort of thing. They fill the hole that they make, so it doesn't bleed out. You would need you need a longer one with a little broadhead on, I reckon. Or depending on where you shoot it as well, I suppose. Headshot's going to do it anyway, isn't it? But you know what I mean? Axe said 2,000 shit, that much for a wonky rifle. That's it. It's a lot of money, isn't it, Axe? Pete, you're right. Dad said, I'll unsubscribe and subscribe again, see if that works. Oh, yours is on top, is it? I would show you if I could, Freddie. But yeah, my one, it actually has these dedicated mounts for its own, like, Gamo. That's a Gamo one, that one. It's got its own Gamo custom made for the gun laser. I don't have it, but yeah. Being said, that would be a good video. I like the green on your head, but yeah, I quite like that. I would have got the black one in all honesty, but I don't mind the green on it now. But I had no choice. I had to get the green one. But it makes it look a bit different, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll 100% do a comparison of them two. Londinium, you all right, mate? Good to see you on. Red said the only problem is if it's really cold, it won't shoot well because CO2. Yeah, that's the only problem with CO2. I'm getting more into spring pistols nowadays. I would only buy CO2s for a shootable replica, basically now. John, you right, John? You don't laugh there. Bing said, have you ever tried making your own arrows? I have made arrows before, and I have made crossbow bolts, but none to the quality I would like. This was when I used to make homemade crossbows, purely homemade crossbows, when you couldn't really get them. It was hard to get. And you used to have to make your own arrows as well, or bolts. Give me a couple of months, and I will make some aluminium crossbow bolts for these that have a broadhead on, and I'll sell them, and I'll make them cheap as fuck as well. I'll sell them as cheap as possible so that I still make a bit of money, because the only option you can get right now is something like £10 a bolt they're fucking well expensive. They're Jaxie bolts, they're called. I think they're something like £5 or £10 a bolt. So I could make that and do it much cheaper, and sell it to people. Iron Man said my string is gone on mine. Need to get a new one. And the plastic nibs for the prod. Can you buy? Yes, you can. Depending on what is it on your pistol. Yeah, you can. Iron Man, you can get them. Yeah, these bits. Yeah, the knock ends. You buy the knock ends and you can get them. Tell you what, if you can't get hold of any, let me know, and I might have a spare set. I can sort you them out. Freddie said, what is your email? I'll send you some pictures. My email is in the description of this video. The bit about PayPal donations, it's that email, weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. Dad said that didn't change it. Your mother, you're right. Stug said, good evening. I heard there was free sex and drugs. Yeah, coming your way. Just send me your address. Londinium said, yeah, I don't really like CO2 either. Too much trouble. Exactly. That's exactly it, Londinium. I like that you can get some decent power and multiple shots out of the CO2s, but yeah, there's too much to go wrong with them. You have to see with a spring pistol, you've only really got if you ever had to change anything, it's the seal and maybe the spring, and then you just buy pellets for it. CO2, you've got to buy CO2 pellets. There's multiple seals that can go wrong. They don't shoot well in the winter. Don't get me wrong, they're decent guns, but if you want a lot less maintenance, spring pistol. Don said he likes powder and brass. Yeah, that could be powder and brass. That could still be sex and drugs, by the way. Londinium said you can make some cheap bolt tips if you buy some pre-hardened tool steel spring steel. That's it. It wouldn't be difficult, would it, Londinium? I saw it. I've been meaning to do my own crossbow bolts for ages and ages and ages. I just never get around to doing it. I even quite regularly, even today, I was looking up the stuff on eBay. I just never get around to doing it. I really should. Londinium said, yeah, when you run out of the gas, though, and you can't, that's another point. Yeah, and then you run out of gas and you can't shoot it at all. Yeah, another thing. There's too many stuff to go wrong, really. Iron Man said, cheers. Tim said, I'd never seen the knock ends for sale apart from on a new prod. Never see any a pistol crossbows with the ones apart from the Horizon and the. Yeah, I don't know about these ones. I've never seen these for sale, but I think Iron Man was talking about the old ones. And at one point, you could definitely buy them. I don't know if you can see them in there. But that, yeah, look. So I've got some spares. If that's the ones you meant, Iron Man, anyway. I ain't got no rifle ones. Yeah, I think it all depends. You used to be able to buy them, though. But I've never seen any for the new crossbows, Tim. You're right. And hello, Tim, by the way. Iron Man said, I need a new air rifle. Webley value max 177, 125 quid Springer. What do you think? So, Webley, 177, 125 pound full power. Sounds good to me. I would buy that Iron Man any day. Yeah, send me some pictures, Freddie, or on Twitter if you want. John said, remember the picture my dad got me to send you all? Yes. That's so. Yeah. And these are pretty easy to grind them up. Just make sure you keep putting water on it. You don't ruin the temper. Well, that's it, and it Londonium, a lot of these things, it's easy enough to do. As I say, my case is me getting around to bloody doing it. Tax said, what's the legality on having a crossbow? Yeah, and as Londonium said, yeah, all crossbows are legal. No power limits, no nothing in England. Where is it you need a license now? Is it Scotland? Yeah, down here, literally any crossbow you can get your hands on is legal. Axe said, need an air rifle. I don't want one off a Metro. I've never seen that. I'll have to look into that one. That's a game, isn't it? Metro games. Bing said, sounds right, Iron Man. If you get it, do a review on it. But yeah, Webley's usually good. I would have to have a proper look, but I would assume any day of the week, Webley for 125 quid, full power, sounds good to me. Right, I'm just having a look at a picture of it. And just by looking at it, I know that looks decent to me, Iron Man. It's a nice design for a rifle. Yeah, I bet that's a good rifle. Tax at the Londonium Armory, that's good then. And we can add that to the sort of things you can have. Yeah, exactly. Noodles, right, mate? Yeah, Robin Hood 2020. Iron Man said, I watched The Thing the other day. That movie just get better. You're right, Iron Man, it does. Yeah, The Thing does. That never ages. And the more you watch it, I genuinely think that does get better. Brilliant film. Because you notice more the more you watch it, I think. And yeah, I'll totally agree with you there. Actually, it's based off the Metro 2030 book series. Because they're games as well, aren't they, I think. Tack said, I need to know a license for an air rifle up here. Surely not a crossbow as well. I may be wrong about that, Tack. I don't know. I may be wrong about that. And Dean said you can even own siege ballistas. Oh, this is mad, isn't it? Tim said, I do have some spare knock ends, but I don't have the groove for the string. No, those ones I just showed don't either, Tim. I bought a spare Horizon prod, but only had one bloody knock end on it. Oh, that's a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah. Yeah, those was for the old ones, which I think that's what I meant. Oh, man, you know when you were talking about string and the knock ends, you meant the old pistol crossbows, didn't you? That's what that was for. If you can't ever get any and want them, let me know, because I wouldn't ever be using the old ones anymore now. Right, Tim said, oh no, I read that. Jennifer, it's a bit mad. People can get a crossbow any power, but rare air rifle, any traffic ban. I know, bizarre. Tack said, siege ballista informed me. Londonium said, a huge crossbow used in siege warfare. For defending castle walls. Yeah, because it falls under the laws of crossbow, totally legal. And they said they're usually over £2,000 draw weight. John's life said, Mike, remember the 15 quid rifle? Yeah, what, you're 2-2? How far are you on that now? You finished all that now, John? I forgot to ask. That's been a while. I know was you still after a magazine, or did you get one in the end? Axe said, you need to do like George did, build a repeating crossbow. I got it one day. I was building a crossbow, but I've made about don't know, 5 or 6. I had an arm crossbow, so it goes on your arm, and you put your hand down like that, and it shoots. I have made some quite weird, fancy crossbows, but yeah, repeating one I've never got round to. Some of them can be, my problem is, what I'd have to do, I'd be better off not filming me make it and just make it. What happened is, when I make them and film it at the same time, it takes me 10 times longer than it would, because I have to keep stopping to record and talk, and it puts me off, and I get bored halfway through the making of them, because it takes like fucking 6 months to do. They're not 6 months, but like 6 weeks. Right, E-Honda? No, I didn't get a chance to watch your game stream yet. I don't know. I meant to last night. What did I do last night? Can't remember. I meant to watch a load of videos last night. I didn't watch any. I'll get round to it eventually. Yeah, because Dean watched. I was supposed to watch Londinium Army's sparring video. Fuck! I've got such a weird memory, bad memory. I can't even remember what I did last night now. I must have done something. John said it's coming along. The mag cost $13. Yeah, nearly said with the gun then. Iron Man said I got the new SAS Survival Guide. Love that book. A nice one. Is there anything new added to it? I know they do revise them slightly every now and then, don't they, Iron Man? But yeah, you can't beat the SAS Survival Guide. Freddie said just sent some pics. Tell me if they come through. I'll have a look in a second. Bing said Chakuna or something like that. It's the first repeating crossbow made by Chinese. Yeah, the one where you pull a handle like that in it. Is it that one? So you hold the bottom of the you almost hold it like that, and then you put a handle like this, don't you? And it keeps shooting. Is it that one, Bing? Ehon said, dude, that game is so much fun. You need to get a new computer so you can play it. Well, I've been thinking about it. I've actually been thinking about a new computer. Actually, at least no one built that Pekka gun off Dawn of the Dead. Fuck's sake, yeah, I know what you mean. No, Tom Savini's one. Well, where am I? Londinium Army. Did you ever watch your brother's? Actually, Londinium, that I did watch because I saw your comments on there and I found it very interesting because you've been researching about them as well, hadn't you? Or reading them. Yeah, funny thing is, I did watch that one last night. Yes. Yeah, that I did watch. Yeah, because I did see your comment on there. And then he sent you the ebook, didn't he? Yeah, that was very interesting. He found some very sort of strange, interesting things, you know, when he's looking for his old traps. Zed said, how about having a go at making a double-barreled crossbow? Well, that's something else I've been tempted to do. I've actually drawn up plans for that, Zed. A double-barreled crossbow, like an over and under and over. Yeah, so I reckon that'll come one day. John said the safety doesn't work. It just makes the trigger break sooner. So I have to figure it out. And Liam said, yeah, the Choku no Chinese repeating crossbow. I said that was the one, yeah. Leon said you can build a reasonable computer. Pretty cheap these days. I might look into it. I have been having a think about it. Iron Man said they should make SS Survival playing cards. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. And Liam said, yeah, I've been researching the Anu tribes. It's a great video. Effective little hunting track. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Very interesting. The Sparrow. I got your message today, mate. Sorry I didn't get a chance to reply. I have got a quiver for you if you want one, and I will message you either tonight or tomorrow. So hello, the Sparrow. How are you, mate? He said, I might love your content. I emailed you about one of your quivers. I'd like to get my hands on the EK Archery. You know, RX Addict. You know what? I've been looking at that as well, because that's only 125 quid, ain't it, for the basic model? Yeah, Sparrow, I've got a quiver. To prove I've got a quiver, I've even got one packaged up ready to go. So yeah, I'll talk to you tonight about that, or maybe tomorrow. And as soon as you pay for it, if you want it, it'll be sent the next day, so Monday. Sorry I didn't get back to you, Sparrow, but I did actually see your message. It was on, yeah, I had it in my emails. I'm a nightmare for replying, even when money's involved. Friend said, how many weapons did you get for Christmas? None this year, because I'll be honest, I've got so many, I don't need any. Ack said, why not a Gatling crossbow? Well, I suppose that would be a bit difficult, but I didn't have to buy myself a Christmas present. Well, I normally do that as well, Londinium. I got off all right this year. Most of my presents was DVDs and Blu-rays this year. I had them there just in case I wanted to talk about them. But I quite often buy myself a couple of things. Might as well get what you want then, don't you? John said, I got US Army Survival Guide, $2 and some change. Mum bought it. Nice. I've never read that one, I don't think. Dad said he couldn't understand why you were not on his stream calling him names. Fuck's sake. I mounted Mike, make an old sling weapon. Yeah, do you know what? That's something I've never done. I have as a kid. And Liam said, your brother is good at making traps and hunting. He is, isn't he? Yeah, he likes that kind of stuff. He's probably got a collection similar to mine, but he prefers the old trapping stuff on videos now. And Liam said, I'm not even joking. I bought myself a pattern welded cutlass for Christmas. Oh, was that your Christmas present to yourself? I did see that. I commented on that video. I'm sure I did. But no, you get what you want then, don't you? Because also it's not always people who are prepared to spend that kind of money on you. If you know what I mean, people don't always have the money for the things you might want. So yeah, save up in the year, buy yourself it, innit? Nothing wrong with that. I do. I didn't this year. Iron Man said, why not a ballista giant crossbow? If I had land, Iron Man, I would definitely do that. It's just I'd have nothing. I wouldn't be able to shoot it. Rich, right, mate? Dad said he couldn't understand why you're not on his stream calling him names. I read that, didn't I? Who are you on about anyway? Malk or someone else? Well, nobody in my family buys me gifts anymore. They just get things for my son. So I'm like, oh, fuck you, I'll buy it myself. Yeah, exactly. No, I totally agree with you there. Nothing wrong with that. John's life said an ATV wrench be recommended for cocking a ballista. Yeah, exactly. And James said, if any of you want real siege crossbow in the UK, check out Todd's workshop. He makes them. I know he does that kind of stuff. I didn't, yeah, of course, when you think about it. Pump action crossbow I tried to make, and even with a weak, the reason that pump action crossbows don't exist, as soon as they have any decent power in them, you can't do it. It's too difficult. I tried to make a pump action crossbow with an 80-pound prod, and you just can't do it, because even though you'd be able to lift or pull 80 pound, because of the way it's doing it, almost on a lever that makes it harder, it's very difficult. That's why there aren't any. If you look, if you find a pump action crossbow, you'll find that really it's like 20 pound draw weight or something, which it realistically wouldn't really do any damage to anyone. Yeah, as soon as they're powerful enough to hurt something, you can't pump it unless you're someone like fucking George Sprav. Yeah, that's why in real life you can't buy an actual pump action one like a shotgun. But I have tried to make one. It didn't work. I had to change it. I had to take the pump off. Actually, I think I made off Christmas all right. 2 survival kits and 15 pounds of hand cured bacon. Yeah, that sounds good. London, he's the best crossbow maker in the UK, hands down. Definitely. He does make some lovely stuff, don't he? All traditionally made, ain't it? All medieval sort of stuff. Zed said, it's the first part of my comment not showing up. I don't know, Zed, hang on. No, I don't think so. Double barrel crossbow was the first one, and then the next one said he couldn't understand why you were not on his stream calling him names. Maybe there's a blocked name on there or something. John said, I've been thinking of the poor man's ballista. Truck leaf springs. I see that as a bit, being a bit powerful. That would definitely work though, wouldn't it, John? I didn't think you need a goat's foot lever or some sort of crank to cock any real heavy crossbow. That's it, yeah. The goat's lever is a similar top over thing, isn't it? But yeah. I like the old crossbows. They're very interesting. They're not, they're quite different to the modern ones. The draw lengths and that are all very different. And Liam said, yeah, he makes historically accurate crossbows, medieval ones. Fred said, do you have any shops or websites I could buy JSB slug pellets? I'm not sure, mate. Where's the last place I bought stuff from? Hang on. The only place I bought stuff from recently was eBay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, eBay, mate. I haven't bought any pellets from any websites for a long time, apart from eBay. And even said that's actually what siege bows are made from, spring steel. Leaf springs are used to make the modern replicas. Pete said he's back. Right, mate. I hope everyone's been liking the stream, by the way. Get the old likes higher than the viewers. Not that many on tonight. It's all right. I don't mind. You know what I mean? It's the chat that I like. You know, if there were 5 people on with chatting constantly, that's all good to me. Looks like the sex, drugs, and rock and roll didn't work tonight. Well, no, not sex, drugs, and rock and roll. What is it? Sex. No, yeah, no. Sex, drugs, and guns. I don't know. I don't know what I fucking said now. Bit of water in the coffee, cool it down a bit. It could be that Bing here should probably pick up soon unless everyone is busy tonight. Yeah. You know, it don't matter. 17's all right. At one point last night, we had 39 people on, which is quite good. That's, you know, that's more than 10 more than normal. You know what I mean? Pete said, after new air rifle, what would you get? Do you know what? I don't know. Somewhat reasonably cheap, though. You know what? Yeah, I would probably get two. If I was going to buy one now, I'd buy a 177 only because I don't own one. If I didn't have any air rifle or I wanted to get one, I would buy a 2.2 personally. Got to be full power or near full power, and I would like it to have open sights as well as a scope mount, so you can have both. Maybe the little fibre optic sights, but that doesn't really matter. And I like air rifles that the stock covers up the breech of the air rifle. I find air rifles where the breech is sticking out a bit quite ugly, personally. I like them where they cover them up. If you look at all of what I class as good air rifles, all of the stock covers up the breech completely. Makes it look more like a proper rifle. But that's just a cosmetic thing. But I couldn't tell you any models though, Pete, because only purely because I don't know any. Fred said, try to get my mum to buy me some for Christmas, but the web ran out in about a week. It's going to take a while to get them. Yeah, keep looking for them. That's all you can do, really. And didn't even say in the World War III title attracted some more. Remember when you did the Area 51 invasion stream? Yeah, tons. Yeah, that was amazing. That was. I'll generally never forget that. That was fucking insane. Yeah, I reckon that's what did it yesterday. You know, yeah, definitely. Fred said, I'm not from America. The slugs were imported from America. All right. Yeah, just have to keep trying to get them. That's all I can say. You know, I know that sounds a bit weird, but you know what I mean? It was London. Yeah, he said, I swear you had 1,000 people here for that. It was. Someone sent me a screenshot, and there was at one point, I think, 1,263 people on. It's fucking mad. Oh, honestly, I'll never forget that. Brilliant. I'll keep trying to emulate that for the rest of my life, I think. that's like winning the lottery. That'll never happen, I doubt, again. But I'll keep trying. It was brilliant. I loved that. It was mad. Dad said, I give up. My posts don't seem to be working. You probably won't see this. Now, I saw that one. It may be certain words, Zed. Try changing. Have a look at your message and see if there's any words, unusual words that you could change for something else and see if it posts. Sometimes there's a specific word that gets blocked. Accent just did a funny, made a bacon weave. I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, crossing it in like that, whatever. I know what you mean. What you got it on? What, streaky bacon weave and a sandwich? Sounds good to me. Things that it had 38,000 views as well. Yeah, mad, wasn't it? Yeah, brilliant, Bing. I loved it. It was quite nerve-wracking when it happened, though, because you don't know what to do. Because how can you talk to, what's going on? What the fucking hell do you say? I think I styled it out all right. Yeah, it was brilliant. But yeah, 38,000 views for a live stream is good as well. It's just a shame about how things are nowadays with YouTube. You see, how YouTube was in the old days, that video would still now be getting views, but that video is like dead now. They let it be seen for a while, and then they sort of kill them off. I know no one would be searching for that stuff anyway, but it used to keep going. Nowadays they just sort of chop its head off and kill it. Richard, I remember your reaction when it jumped to 400, 800 and 1. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, Richard, first. Yeah, that would have made some all right money, wouldn't it? I never thought about that. Fred said, do you know where I can get tactical rail for red dot sights for my semi-auto shotgun? eBay. It's the only place I can think of, really. That's where I get all that kind of stuff from. Bing said, yeah, that would have made some money if you want to demonetize it. Would have, I think. Then said, I'll try again. I was talking about that idiot from last night. He's completely mad. Which one was it? I can't remember now. What, the one about joining the army or whatever, that one? Try and put his name on and I'll have a look later. Richard, yeah, near panic attack area 51. That's it. Well, I didn't know what to do, so I was trying to think. I've got to talk. Do you know what I mean? Londinium said, oh yeah, Mike, I checked with Lawrence at Blades UK. If you want a cheap katana, he can do you a better one than Blades and Bows ad. Those are 1045 for 70 quid. He can do you a 1061 high carbon katana. I thank you for that. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I'll try and sort that out. When I get the money for it, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, thank you. Well, he won't mind waiting a bit, would he? I don't suppose they mind, do they? I can't remember his bloody name now, Zed. That's annoying. I won't mind looking. It's got a proper channel then. Oh, all right, nice one, London. I'll look that up later. Nice one, I appreciate that. Pete said the rifle I have, which is SMK DB5, is around 10 foot pound. That's all right, but yeah, it's worth getting a full power air rifle. That's the worst idea ever. Gun shop that doubles as a nudie bar. Fuck's sake, imagine. Being said, I tried reaching out to Blades UK, both via email, didn't get a response. No, I think. Do you remember Londinium said that Lawrence was talking on the phone, don't you? Londinium said, yeah, Blades UK winter katana, £70, mate. That's a good price. Yeah, it sounds good to me. That's a proper decent. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, he said Lawrence don't answer emails. I remember you saying. I remember you I vividly remember you saying about that. Because I'm the opposite. I don't answer the phone, but then also I don't answer emails. I do answer emails. Fuck's sake. Freddie said, what's your favourite, most reliable, long-lasting hunting survival everyday use knife? That's my everyday use knife. Ganzo G729. Hunting, I've got like a hunting and survival. I've got like a Mora type knife with a flint striker on it. But I don't know. I think it's HX Outdoors. No, it's not. I can't. What model is now? I can't get it to show you though, but I would show you. It's a little fixed blade, so it's like a 4-inch bladed fixed blade, so not big. About Mora type size. My name said he picks up if you call him. He said he calls him all the time to bug him. Bing said, took an interest in their Bowie. I originally used Facebook, but then tried email. Yeah, I'm shit on the phone. I hate talking to people on the phone, Absolutely hate it. I could have had a business opportunity doing reviewing for a gun shop in London, and I couldn't bear to ring them up. fucking stupid, isn't it? That's how I am on the phone. I hate it. That sounds fucking mental, really, don't it? But so to advocate for free speech is his channel name, I think. Oh yes, it is. You're right. I remember now. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. Is it worth looking at his channel then, Zed? Is that what you're saying? Fuck it. I don't know if I'd be able to find it. How did you find it, Zed? Because I don't think the link would be on. I was going to go onto my live stream and look. Where am I? And him said, yeah, he separates all his stock into sections. Check the hand forward samurai sword section. Everything there battle ready. Yeah, funny thing, I've seen that saying on it. Yeah, it does say about yeah, battle ready and whatever. Yeah. Slingshot warrior, right, mate? Thinks I am, mate. Get anxiety on the phone. Lose my words and talk a bit special. I hate it. I don't know why. So fucking bloody comments. Fucking me around. And Liam said all his wall hangers are in the sword section. Everything else in that section of wall hanger, everything is hand forged section is battle ready. Cheers, mate. Freddie said, what's your first gun you bought used as a child? I don't know. BB gun. I had a revolver, BB gun revolver, but I don't know what it's called now. So I was getting distracted by the comments. All right, Zed. Yeah, I'll just do that then. Sorry, I'm just doing this quickly. I want to look at this channel quickly. I'll be back in a second. Can't see the comments right now. Do you know what one it was? What did the picture look like? Is it that one with the top one? But I'll find it in a minute. Zed. They said the scale, steel, and the sheath for the knives are beautiful on Blades UK. Yeah, they've got some lovely stuff on there, haven't they? Bing said, do you have any of their knives, Londonian? Londonian said, I need to lift some weights. I'm getting pretty skinny again. I'm getting fucking overweight, mate. I put fucking about half a fucking stone back on it for Christmas. I'm still about a stone and a half lighter than I was, though, so that's still a bonus. But I was like 2.5 stone lighter at one point. I still feel better for it, but yeah, I've been putting a bit on. So BRB, got to make a run. The old farts place. Nice one, mate. I've seen a bit. So it was that one, was it? Was it? I'll tell you if it was, because it should be blocked on my thing. Yeah, unblocked user, yeah. This channel is dedicated to what I consider my most important right, free speech. I'm 61-year-old Navy veteran. But you'd think someone like that would know better than to come on my channel and troll me. I have been a registered Democrat all my life, but they don't appeal to me anymore. However, that doesn't automatically make me a Republican. You can find me in the high desert area of South Carolina. What a strange man to come on my channel try to troll me. I find that really bizarre. So if you look at this, fucking weird, isn't it? Strange, isn't it, Zed? Cheers for that. I appreciate it. I'm going to have another look in a minute. I'm doing so I have loads of their knives being. I've Blades UK 1095 Venom Dagger, 1970 Bowie, Damascus Cutlass. There's a few of their katanas. Freddie said, have your pictures come on? Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to look. When the I'll tell you when the best time to remind me, Freddie, is when the chat goes a bit slow. Remind me then, because otherwise I'm so busy, sort of, Liam, you right, mate? I didn't get a notification, but remember to check. Nice one. And Royal Rooster, you right? Yeah, I'll look now, Freddie. I'm going to go and look at this channel again. So he says, let me hear from anti-vaxxers. I'll tell you what he was probably doing, which it's a shame because he could have come on my thing and had a proper chat with us instead of being a troll. And he could have got some viewers out of it. If he just acted like a good bloke. It's a very bizarre thing to do because he streams himself by the looks of it. Yeah, that's bizarre. What a strange thing for him to do. He streams himself. He could have actually got some stuff out of it. But no, come on a troll, and now he's stuck with his 35 fucking views per video. It's a strange thing to do. Slingshot Warrior said, with you, Londinium Armour, I think the ideal shape, like a thick boxer, lean, but mean. Ninja Rabbi said, "You right, mate? By the way, and hello, anyone who else has come on. Any recommendations for indoor airsoft target to avoid ricochet? Just got a CO2 Urmex pistol for $15, and it's a bit more powerful than spring guns. I'll tell you who would definitely know. Peter, are you on? What was that target you got recently? You can get targets specifically made for catching BBs, though. I just don't know what they're called. Bing was asking Londinium to do a video on his knives. Londinium said, yeah, I'll try to stay quite slim, but I prefer a bit more muscle than I am right now. Zed said he's not well in the head, to be honest. I'll have to click on a couple and have a look later. Londinium said, yeah, I've done some videos on them, Bing. Search my channel, the 1917 Bowie and the Venom Marky Dagger. He sharpened him on the camera too. Richard, I can't get much lighter than I am. Started doing a small amount of training, and I'm up to 16 stone 8. Pete said, the slingshot target I got. Yeah, I was a slingshot one, wasn't it? But yeah, you can get. And Freddie Derek. No, I didn't get her. I've got no message from you. No, I've got no message from you. Or did you send them on Twitter? On my email, I ain't got no messages from you. Slingshot, sorry, that's the physique of a Muay Thai fighter. That said, from what I could gather, he wasn't on camera or talking for a large part of his last stream. Yeah, it's weird. He could have come on here and have like a, decent chat with us. Instead, comes on here being proper weird. And I've got an old target, the net back at my parents' house. I'm afraid it would punch right through it. Yeah, I suppose you could put something in the back of it, like some cardboard or something. No, I'm not on Instagram, Fred. Liam said he's 14 stone 6'4". Yeah, I'm about that weight and about a foot shorter than you. No, but your weight suits your height. That's probably a good weight for your height, isn't it? Londinium. I need my slingshot. I do Muay Thai. It's a good guess. Yeah, Freddie, you can always, but I've got no email and it's not in spam either. You can always, you got a Twitter account. Let's go and have a look at this channel again. So this is Advocate for Free Speech, the bloke who got, blocked last night for trolling. So it looks like he does live streams. Yeah, that's sort of a shame, because I sort of think all he had to do was come on here and have a chat, and he could have a proper. That's why I never ever understand the trolls, because they could come on here and talk to a load of people and have proper fucking decent conversations, and they'll laugh, and not be treated like a cunt or anything, and actually make some fucking friends, basically. I've never understood it, the trolling. No, I read that. Richard said, Mike, I didn't look fat in any of my old videos, did I? I think I can carry my weight well. Yeah, well, you're tall as well, though, aren't you, Rich? No, I've never thought you was overweight, ever. No, not ever. No, you're quite tall as well, aren't you? No, I've never thought you never overweight. No, not fat. Fred said, I haven't got Twitter. If I sent them to Mount, would he be able to send them to you? Possibly. You'd have to ask him to do it, though. You would have to. I ain't got time right now. I could ask him later, but if you want to, yeah. Slingshot said, rather than grappling or power. Liam said, I used to be really fast. My kicks have got quite shit, though, lately. I think it's because I stopped doing my stretches 2 years ago. It could be that, couldn't it? I bet that would make a difference. Richard's only 6'2". And Liam said, I'm better at striking than grappling. Being said, found your videos under him, I liked it and added it to the watch later. Those knives are fantastic. What's everyone's plans for tomorrow? Got anything? And Liam said, I actually got my ass handed to me in a grappling match with my training partner Sam a little while ago, but he's 18 stone. Yeah, that 4 stone weight on you, I bet that'd make a hell of a difference, wouldn't it? Or some difference anyway, you know what I mean? Pretty sure I started push-ups again. My boobs hurt. I have to watch out doing any exercises with my chest because of that fucking weird injury I've got. Even doing some really, really light weights started it off again. Fuck, that well pissed me off. Like the lightest fucking weights ever, it started it hurting again. Bing said, what's he like with the new ID UK law shit landing him? I haven't bought a knife since the change. The name said, yeah, it's 4 stone on me. It's hard to stop him when he jumps on you. No, I bet. You know, 4 stone is a lot of weight. Yeah. Yeah, weight can be a hell of an advantage if you're still fit enough to use it, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Benefit, I'm off shooting tomorrow. Got a new 22 250. I'll get a 0 it. The name said he doesn't do it yet, Bing. I haven't needed a show ID at the door yet, but I think that's coming into place this year. Yeah, when I bought these, I had to show ID through the I know that's not a gun or anything or a knife, but when I bought that and that big machete I bought, yeah, that's a knife, isn't it? That big fuck off machete, yeah, I bought at the same time as that. This wasn't through Blades UK, but all I had to do was show them ID through the email before it was sent. Whether that's a bit naughty of him, I don't know. Better not say I bought it off now. Yeah, that's it. When they'll force it eventually, won't they, London Images? I'll do it when they force me. You know, I suppose it's one of those things. It's if you want the stuff and you want to get it online, you've got to do it, haven't you? You don't want to. I don't like anyone having my fucking IDs and too much details on myself. But sometimes if you want the stuff, you got to do it, haven't you? I'm doing until I got a sword from Lawrence last week and never showed ID. Thing is, though, he knows you, don't he? So I used to be like that with one of these other ones years ago. They would want to know how old you was, but once you've bought a couple of things, they know exactly who you are, don't they? Iron Man said chiropractor can sort you out. Mike, sounds like a dislocated rib in your chest. I'll have to look into that, Iron Man. I'll tell you what's a nightmare. It's never got better over like 20 years. It doesn't hurt now, but like the slightest little thing can set it off again, and the cold weather does as well. I can always, even without going outside, right, I can tell when it's a really, really cold day. It hurts a little bit. Bizarre. I understand now why some people, when they get older, want to move to hotter countries. I never used to get it. But yeah, I sort of understand it now. Luckily, deep heat works like a dream on it, though. Put a load of deep heat on. It does actually work. But no, thanks for that, Iron Man. I'll look into that. Where am I? Things that were understandable, Londinium, but Mike would have to rely on grappling because it's a lower centre of gravity. Yeah, I think it'd suit me, wouldn't it? Yeah, grappling, yeah, definitely. Slingshot. Londinium said, I've been a long-term customer for years now. You know, I'm 35. Well, that's it, isn't it? Once they know, you know, they don't need to ask you for ID anymore, do they? I think it was when I used to, at one point when I used to work regularly and spend loads and loads of money on weapons and shit from Range Right Limited, they knew me so well that they would ring me up to say, oh, sorry Mike, we ain't got that today. Do you want us to take that off the order, or do you want us to replace it? You know, brilliant. And these are knees and elbow strikes are good for shorter people as well. You can get inside people's guards and land a nice elbow. Yeah, it's just that height in it. It's that height for you. Iron Man said hot countries are no good for OP. Bed sores. Squeeze cheese, anyone. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's one thing I never thought. Yeah, that never. So, Freddie, where did you send the pictures to? Mark on what? On what did you send him? What did you send him anyway? I forgot what you was even sending now. I knew you were sending some pictures, but I still can't get over that channel. It's very bizarre. He obviously wants people to watch it. He could have come on here, been all right. This is that bloke I was on about. Can't remember his name now. On Instagram, nice and Freddie. I've never set up Instagram yet. Fucking hiccups again. Yeah, the weird trolling bollocks, especially if you're an actual YouTuber. That bloke's actually a YouTuber, does live streams. Could have come on here, acted all right, made some friends, and we could have gone and watched his videos. I sometimes think people don't like get life, if you know what I mean. They don't get what life's about, because what a weird way to act. You know, alienate people against you. Very bizarre. Unless it was an accident, maybe he didn't mean to keep pressing enter. He was fucking, you know, shaking or something. He was quite old. Freddie said he's active on Instagram, so he might see it. Yeah, that's it. Richard, my build isn't really suited for athletic events. I've short arms and legs and a big torso. Suited for Olympic lifts, like snatching, clean, and jerk. Yeah, now you say that, yeah, it makes total sense, Richard. I bet it would. Yeah. On linear arm, we said indeed, most fellas are bollocks. My teeth fight, dumb idiot. Fuck's sake. I didn't tell Richard looked like a T-Rex. Alright, these might be the pictures coming through then. You can thank Mark, Freddie, that Mark's already sent me the pictures. Matt gets on it fast, I tell you. Not like me. This wouldn't have happened for about a week. Bing said, I had my hair cut the other day. Barbara was talking to me about Iran and possible World War III. I said, it's not like back in the day when men would fight for their country. He said they'll get sex change. Yeah, just to avoid going to war. That way. Right, I can see these. Oh, here you go. I like the silencer on it. Yours has got the mounts though. Right, you see those two little bits under there? If you take those out, ready, there's threaded holes in there, and then you can if you can get the sorry, I was trying to get the light to go back out. If you can find that laser, it'll fit on it. Fucking hell, I'm starting to need a piss now. Right, where am I? Iron Man said I should be buying a wooden stove for winter camping later this month. Costs 150 quid. I'll use your Amazon links. Might get a few bob. Thank you, Iron Man. I'll tell you what, that'll be a good one. Stuff like that. Shit like phones and that, they don't want to give you no fucking commission for it. Weird outdoor stuff though, that's like 10% sometimes. So I could potentially get like 15 quid out of that. Thank you, Iron Man. I appreciate that. That's why I've whacked your name on here now, because you know you've probably donated more money through the links than some of the Patreon supporters. Slingshot said my physique is in between Mike and Londinium Armory. Taller than Mike, but Londinium Armory is taller than Slingshot Warrior. Pete said was going to say I'd probably want a laser on my slingshot rifle rather than a sight. You know, that would work good for that. I think that would work really well for a slingshot rifle, Pete. Richard said, by snatch, I mean lift. No, I knew what you meant. Yeah, the old snatch and jerk. Fuck's sake. Yeah, snatch and jerk could be something else. Randy said it was advertised to have a torch on it, but the gun shop didn't have it. Yeah, snatch. I've got snatches up there. Bing said, can you imagine every able man? Did you just assume my gender? Yeah, I don't know as a rubber duck. Exactly. Different world we live in now. Nothing like it used to be. Yeah. Was this camera gone more orange? I'm sure it wasn't like that a minute ago. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, Snatch is down there. Well, not down there. Yeah, I am a dwarf warrior. Definitely slingshot. I'm at a slingshot. Yeah. He don't mean that like an insult. He means that like a compliment, like the Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. And Liam said people will be hiding in submarines firing nukes at nations while cities burn. That's it. It ain't London. I doubt many of us will have much of a chance if it happens, sadly. Pete said Mike's colour is brown and he would use big rugged weapons. Exactly. That's it. Yeah, brown and green and big sort of bludgeoning weapons. But I ain't got my great big fucking club now. I think, what did I do with it? Yeah, Gimli was bad. That's exactly it, thing. That's what he means. That's what slingshot means. He's getting it like Gimli. Randy said you should do a shooting competition between you and your brother. I have done. I've done a shooting competition. Yeah. He didn't join in this year's, but yeah, I'll see you on get him to join in next year. Yeah, Modern War is shit. Exactly, London. Probably get barrels of toxic gas dropped on us. Yeah, you're right. Probably would. Then if it's not the size of the man, is how he handles himself. Exactly. That's perfectly right. Slingshot Warrior said, yeah, Lord of the Rings dwarves are badass. Dad said, Mike, the dwarf warrior, changed his name to Gimli, son of Groin. Yeah, not the beard. Rita said, got a chop saw. I'm shocked at how good quality is for 80 quid. Can't be better. Oh, nice one, Rich. When did you get that? Yeah, they're good, aren't they, London? I love the dwarves in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they're good characters, aren't they? I like them. I've still yet to see the Battle of Five Armies yet, though. Yeah. I still ain't seen that one yet, but I've definitely it was on the telly the other night. I've seen the first two of those. I've seen all of the Lord of the Rings, the first two Hobbit films. I still need to see that one. I'm pretty sure I've got it downloaded. I'll watch it soon. I'll probably get in the mood and watch them all. All three of them in 3 days, 1 day each. Thank you, Rich. He said I'll use the eBay link. Nice one, Rich. Yeah, the old tops was good, aren't they? I've got them because of doing flooring. Have you seen those wood stoves of the 7-foot chimney? All you need is a tarp and a canvas liner. They're very warm. Plus, you can cook. I have seen them. Yeah, I have seen them. Because you can use them in like a canvas tent, can't you? Or as you say, a tarp or whatever. Yeah. Pete said was going to say I got some 10mm bolts today. 12 of them. Going to screw them onto my cold steel plastic baseball bat in 3 rows of 4. Nice. Sounds good. Slingshot Warrior said if I was in the Lord of the Rings, would probably be a soldier in the race of men. Ray said if you are bored, you need to watch Sick of It. What's that then? I don't know that. Bob, you right, mate? He said, hi, Mike. I'm here for the sex and the guns. Nice. Yeah, they're on the way, mate. Oh, where am I? Pete said, I want one of those stoves, like metal. Yeah, Tim and Nia thing. That's it, yeah. Yeah, Pete's freezing your bollocks off, ain't it, man? Londinium said, I'm more of an Aragon or a Legolas build. I think you are, yeah, skinny up. No, but I get what you're saying there. Yeah, if we was comparing ourselves to the builds, yeah, you would be more of that, wouldn't you? Yeah, with a nice slim sword. Yeah. But yeah, when Slingshot says I'd be in the dwarves camp, he's 100% right there. And I don't take that like an insult or anything, because I know you don't mean that. Yeah. Pete said Slingshot, that guy would shoot first in the Battle of Helm's Deep. I'm out of Slingshot, I'm a real man. In reality, it trumps everything. Slingshot was, yeah, you are an elf. And Limbs, I remember that scene. That's great. Being said, Iron Man, look up one Tigress Smoky Hut. Tent is 90 quid on Amazon, and the hole for the wood stoves you're about. Nice. Good one, Bing. Richard said, Mike, for DIY pistol crossbow bolts, you can get them 6mm fiberglass rods used for window blinds. I'm looking into it today. What do you reckon? Do you reckon there would be any issues potentially with fiberglass or carbon fiber stuff for crossbow bolts? I don't suppose there would there? I was looking in to try and, you know what I think the perfect thing for crossbow bolts would be? 6mm arrows. I know they're dear. I don't think, can you get 6mm arrows? 6mm arrows, you could probably make 4 bolts per arrow and make it quite economical then. Red says sick of it comedy. Oh, yeah, man. Constantly sees him as an actor. Let me look that up. Who's in sick of it? Oh, Cole Pilkington, yes. Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes of that. Yes. Yeah, because the first one, and he carrying that fucking sofa. Freddie, I've seen it. Yeah, that was all right, actually. I knew the name. And everyone is holding their bows back. Hold, and then he fires and shoots the orc in the neck. I have seen that. I can't remember that bit specifically, though. One man said, Bing, that's the one I was planning on. It's called. And then when Gimli nudges Legolas's bow, makes him kill that guy on the boat. I must rewatch them. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've seen them. I do love them. I love the Lord of the Rings. Well, what I mean, I don't know if I explained myself properly, but yeah, 6mm arrow to make a load of these, but longer, because these are 6mm. So buying 6mm arrows to make crossbow bolts for the pistols. But I don't know if you can get a 6mm arrow anyway. I think it might be too thin, because I can't imagine. I agree with you. Things like said, the dwarves always did have the most intimidating weapons. Star Wars much more geometric. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. They're sort of war hammers and yeah, with the nice patterns on, the geometric patterns on. There's a Sick of It 2 came out Friday. Oh, nice one. I'll check that out then. And Dinium said, that's it. Helm's Deep standoff before the castle gets raided. Richard, don't know. I used 6mm aluminium pipe for my DIY pistol crossbow bolt. Ninja Rabbi said, I've got some arrows and I've got a big bundle for $1 at a garage sale. Been thinking of taking a hacksaw to a couple and buying some little broadheads to make them into crossbow pistol bolts. Yeah, I think that would be good, Ninja Rabbi. Jennifer said it's fox shooting for me. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, night, Jennifer. Have a good shoot. Roving foxes. Fuck's sake. Bing said I'll go camping more this year. I'll hint at my birthday. I'll go to the toilet quick. I'll be back in a minute. Go slow with the comments. Oh shit, it was open. I'll just try, man, just to prove it. Fucker, any wrote it. I've still not blocked it, Rich. I really must do that. There's proof I haven't blocked it yet. Did you be able to block the words "wash your hands"? No, I forgot, Rich. I don't know if I'll ever remember to do that. Where am I? Being to summer in Scotland. What's that? -2 on a good day then. Fuck's sake. Oh, London to get to Scotland for a good camp in Dunoon. Nice. Indy Rabbi said they're bigger than 6mm, but still seem to fit about right in the groove. Yeah, the problem with these ones is the older crossbows. I reckon they would fit a bigger bolt, but I noticed even the ones they supply with these only just fit in. So anything bigger than 6mm wouldn't fit in it because of the anti-dry fire. Bing said, I'm joking, mate. Plus some beautiful woodlands and lakes. Ever thought about Ben Nevis? Oh, all the comments just disappeared then. Right, back now. Bloke with a Russian name. Hello. Sorry, I can't actually read your message though. If someone wanted to do me a favour, copy and paste his message and then translate it for me. I'll do that on Liam's stream for him. And Liam said, yeah, Liam, come join me, my fellow elfkin. Yeah, Liam would definitely be an elf as well, wouldn't he? Peaches, I'll tell you, Peach would be an elf with your Londonian. Take these bastard dwarves. No, we're all working together on this one. Slingshot said, but what Lord of the Rings race would I be? I don't know. What did we decide you were, Slingshot? I can't remember now. Yeah, London's like a beefy human. Then said Slingshot, all our doctors and nurses are like that. That's what's called the national elf. I imagine only English language rusty. Video said, yeah, elves have the biggest cocks. Like I say, it made me read that out as well. I really should read these things in my head first. So things like these to race of men. Trying to think what other race. Yeah, I think you'd have to be a race of men. Or did we decide you was an orc or something, didn't we? No, Iron Man's an orc, isn't he? I think. I don't know. Yeah, the old dwarves, that don't bother me. Video based said racist and lie. And names, yeah, Slingshot is a soldier of Gondor. Nice. Yeah, I was looking them up. Yeah, the Rowan Riders. Yeah. I remember which one's that one is now. Yeah, I could see Slingshot like that. Actually, Black, you're right, mate. I quite like our old strange discussions about what Lord of the Rings characters would be. I'm the daddy of the orcs. I'll sleep with all the human women. Yeah, to Gondor we go. I don't think I've got any sort of dwarvish kind of weapons in here at the minute. I did have a fucking great big spiked club, but I don't think it's in here now. It was about that fat. Yeah, that's the savage Orotai. That's it. I definitely see Iron Man's that. Rita said, what are the ring wraiths? Nazgul or something. That's it, yeah. Yeah, cursed humans, that's it, London. You're right. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah. Krylon, you right, mate? Good to see you on. You claiming any sex, drugs, or guns, whatever I was offering? Can't bloody remember now. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Richard. Zed said the Nazgul are the deadish human kings. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're the ones you see when you put the ring on it there, aren't they? Vinny Bay said ISIS Orc, the one, or is Orc the one that runs with the torch to ignite the Isengard bomb at Helm's Deep? Or ISIS Orc, I don't know. Well, it's been a while since I watched the movies. Yeah, I've never read the books. I would though, but yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've seen the films as well. Probably over 10 years. I have got them on DVD though. I'll show you. Should be in here. Where are you? No, not in that one. As I said, I ain't got the Hobbit, but I'll get them one day. I won't mind getting them extended versions. There's some really long versions as well, isn't there? Freddie said, if you could hunt with one type of weapon, what would it be? Shotgun, rifle, airgun for small game rabbits. If I had a choice, because I ain't got a shotgun license, but yeah, shotgun. My man said, Mike, I was watching the old Twilight Zone, and they're very good at messing with your mind. Yeah, I've seen some of them. What did you watch them on? What on the horror channel was it? Man, they're good, aren't they? Though they like the stories. They're interesting, very imaginative stuff, aren't they? Yeah, picture of Witch Kings, yeah, witch or witch. Dad said one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to call them all, and in the darkness bind them. Sounds like a fun night in prison. I like that little saying though. I think that's a good yeah. Richard said the Urki is the improved orcs that don't fear sunlight. By the way, I'll always butcher the names, so don't worry about that. And then you said Witch Kings, the Witch Kings. I see what you did there. I imagine YouTube. I've seen the one. YouTube or have YouTube? Have you seen the one about the golden thimble? No, I don't. No, I don't know what that is. Don't make me search it. Too late, I've done it. Nothing's coming up at the minute apart from golden thimbles. Memes and strategy. All right. It says, if you could have one type of firearm for the apocalypse and only 30 rounds on you, what would you pick? Don't know. If I only had 30 rounds, that would be very difficult. Don't know. Wouldn't make much. Well, I don't know. If it's only 30 rounds, maybe a pump action shotgun or some slug rounds, yeah. Londinium, those were the ones that Saruman created. They were half elf, half orc. Should have you ever scored a 9-dart finish? No, the best I've ever done was a 13-darter, and that included 2 180s in one leg. 13 darts is pretty good, and the most 180s I ever had in 1 year was 74. Yeah, Londonium, only 30 rounds. That makes it quite different then, don't it? What are you going to pick then? Oh, but you can find extra ammo. I don't know. Maybe still the shotgun, but cut down to cut the barrel off, cut the stock down a bit. What was this in though? What was the in an apocalypse? Oh, I don't know then, because that makes a slight difference. The situation can, yeah, you know, I'm outside a 2.2 bullet rifle would be best for small game, more accurate with a shotgun. So I'd said the memes. That Russian automatic assault shotgun would do very well. Richard said, it's in the Witch King from the 1980s Return of the King cartoon. He is voiced by the guy who did Skeletor. Oh, nice. I'm going to watch those all soon, Rich. I've really liked those. I only ever seen the first one, though. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I do want to watch them. I'm doing to now. I think a shotgun would be shit. Unless past 100 foot, you need something more like a Mosin. That's it. Yeah, it's trying to think. What did he say? Apocalypse. It all depends what you've got to do with the gun. If the gun only has to feed you, it's slightly different to a gun that has to defend you as well, isn't it? Yeah. Randy said, I only just started throwing darts. Do you have any tips? Not really. Try and throw as straight as possible. So practice throwing straight. Keep just practicing, try to be as accurate and similar as possible every time. And trying to wobble about, have a very steady stance. That's about us. That's all. I'm not that good. I'm good enough. I've been told I'm good enough that I could play in a team and probably win money. But the idea of the thought of getting pissed in my local pubs, not getting pissed, playing darts sober in my local pubs, I couldn't do it. Unless I got really good and like knew guaranteed I'd definitely be able to win money, then I would, because it'd be a waste otherwise. Oh, Linium said, no, where's that from? Oh, Slingshot said, anyone ever had a psycho ex-girlfriend? Linium said, I've been stabbed by one of my exes with an 11-inch knife. In the video version, you stabbed her first. No, I ain't got no mental exes. Zed said, be damn easier to find ammo for a shotgun, though, especially in the UK. Yeah, you're right there. I said, Mike. Mike says, there is something out there waiting for us. There ain't no man. Predator. Yeah, I got that one, Iron Man. Meme says, shotgun would be useful, as that type of ammo would be more common. And Meme said, yeah, I find shotgun cartridges all the time here. I bet you do. Slingshot said, oh, nasty. Was it your knife? And Lyndon said, yes, it was his knife. And Liam said, I like the songs the Orc sings in the cartoon version. Funny song. Sing if you're a bass singer. Now, I'll have to watch him soon. I've got the first one of the cartoon ones, and I remember watching it as a kid. I remember thinking it was quite scary. Didn't she stab me in the back when I wasn't looking? Fuck's sake. Turned around, smacked her, then pulled the knife out. Slingshot said, was this before or after you broke up? Before. Fuck's sake. No, I don't think I've ever had a bird do anything weird like that to me. I've seen sort of weird shit like that happen, but not ever to me. I'm trying to think, no. Everybody goes a little crazy sometimes. No, that one I don't know. What's that one to Iron Man, or is that Predator as well? I am sometimes absolutely shite with quotes. A pretty rich one on, is it Sing It? Oh, that's Psycho, is it? Sing It, boys. I'm the only person you're going to hear. I can't fucking sing, save my life. Slingshot said she must have been a real joy to be around. Londonian. Bing said, how are you not dead from 11-inch knife in your back? Oh, he never said it went in 11 inches, at least. Because that would be, well, that'd probably be coming out your front, wouldn't it? One man said, no, Zed said, speak for yourself. I'm a little crazy all the time. You can get stabbed, and very deeply, and get away with it, can't you? What was it? Yeah, didn't hit any vitals. Yeah, exactly. Bing said, what caused her to stab you in the first place? Was it over love either? So. I'm a bit quiet again. Check my phone quickly. I said I did nothing. The pavement was his enemy. No, I don't know that one. Fatal Attraction. Nice. Oh no, that's not even it. That's, what was you saying that? But I told her she was a weakling and can't do shit when she threatened me. Turned my back on her. Our twin. You know what? I've only ever watched Twins once. Not long after it came out. Fuck's sake! I meant to send like a message ages ago saying cheers for them pictures. I wrote fucking cheers and they never fucking sent it. Yeah, you'd think me being a twin and an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, I would have watched Twins a bit more, but I've only ever watched it once. And Liam said, want to know the funniest part? I trained her how to use the sword and knife. Fuck's sake. It's always the fucking way, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad you're still here anyway. So I'm just checking my emails quickly there. I had a chance. Being said, the apprentice defeats the master. As the saying goes, never turn your back on your enemies. I imagine, Mike, watch some of those short shit van movies on YouTube. Some are quite good. Got any? Send me some names to them, man. I'll have a look later. When I asked, I didn't expect that. I mean, that's the thing. You don't, though, do you? You know, last thing you fucking expect. By the way, I'll be getting back into the usual videos I do soon. So soon the film club will be back on. It's been fucking months since I've done that. The next one is going to be the Cray Twins film, Legend. I'll just the problem with Christmas and all that bloody shooting competition videos. I don't have fucking time. Anybody said, "Did you go to the hospital?" I'll just gunpowder it like Rambo to shut it. And Liam said it actually did have serrations. Things a bad move. That's like in America shooting like a girl for that shit. I'll just type in shit fan movies, loads come up. All right, mate, definitely. I'll write that down now. I'm trying to remember all the other shit I'm supposed to be watching as well. Right, that's my to buy list. There we go. There's my fucking list. And so the shit hit fan movies, they're like like YouTubers have made them, and they're like short little videos, short little movies, are they? Right, that's that done. Oh, yeah, good. Someone approved it. Yeah. Bing said rub some dirt on it. And Liam said I shouldn't have said she can't do shit because she went and did some shit. That's it. It's like a red rag to a bull almost, isn't it? You've sort of almost told them to do it, and they sort of can't not do it then, because then they're proving you right, aren't they? Sort of thing. Although you still don't expect someone to stab you, but yeah. But yeah, it's sort of almost, if the person is inclined that way, it's sort of almost a guarantee it's going to happen. But you still wouldn't expect it. I mounted, 10 to 35 minutes long. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I've written that down. Yeah, scars videos. Fuck's sake. Brings you just a scar in a video landing. Yeah, nothing better than a good old scar comparison video. I always like that on Jaws when they're doing their old scar bit, showing their old scars. I didn't say it's not that big. Screenshot said there must have been warning signs. She was unstable. I may be wrong, but it doesn't sound like it was in like an argument type stabbing, was it? I don't know. And Dean says, yeah, being my girlfriend was the first one. So actually saying that, I ain't got a clue, have I? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was. Richard said, Mike, you seen South Park episode where they keep calling up a bid up TV show, telling the host to kill himself? I'm pretty sure I have seen that. That's when they've been selling the old people jewellery or something, haven't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen that one. Bing said, have you ever been bottled when you used to fight back in the day, Mike? No, never been bottled. I've been whacked around the head with bits of wood, and not on the head, but I've been hit with a hammer before. But no, never bottled or a bottle smashed on my head. Trying to think what else. But no, never. Iron Man said, do you read much, Mike, or movies mainly? I haven't read for ages, but I do read. I have periods where I won't read for like a year, and then I'll read like 2 or 3 books in a row in like 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, like last year I read about 4 Stephen King books in the space of about 3 weeks, and then I've not read since then. But I'll do a bit. For fuck's sake, Landy, that was fucking ages ago. Right, I'm going to comment this one just in case you can't see it. Yeah, longest fucking shit ever, exactly. Oh man, so I got my head split by a extended baton by a little scallywag once while drinking. I remember you saying that. Yeah, that is actually where someone bit me. I've got scars on my hands from knives. Yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen someone get a bottle smashed around their head. But I don't know. I don't think so. Hard for me to remember a lot of fucking weird shit. London said, I can hear you now. I see you. Fuck's sake. So you heard about my ex? Yeah, I've been talking to you about it for like 5 minutes, Londonian. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I've been talking to you about it for like 5 minutes, but the whole entire time. Fuck's sake. You'll have to rewatch it. You didn't miss out anything. Well, I did wonder why you weren't replying to any of my comments, Londonian. But it don't matter. Dad said, I'm reading a good book at the moment. It's called Notty Goes to Thailand 2, The Revenge. Richard said it would have been the longest slash in history, considering how fast I piss as well. Nah, it's all good, Londonian. I did wonder why. The books I got for Christmas, Iron Man, got 2 Stephen King books. Although one of them I've already got, and it was from the same person. So I've now got 2 copies of Carrie, both off a map. And then I've got that. That will probably be the next book I read. Weapons and Stuff 93. Liam, where are you? You got to comment quickly. I know you're playing a game or playing with a Geiger counter. Iron Man wants to know where you are. He's probably there. He's probably watching. He does what I do, Iron Man. I think most of the time he's watching, but he's not commenting. Let's see if my call to him works. Iron Man said, where is Liam? Like, doesn't he mod anymore? No, he does. I think he's just been sort of. I think he does do what I do now. I'll tell you what. Do the at. Yeah, it comes up. He is in the chat. If you do at Weapons Hub, it comes up. Yeah, I've seen. I'll get to you in a minute, Iron Man. Slingshot said it's good. You can look back on it and laugh. Londonian. Yeah, he is here in the shadows, Iron Man. That's it. Iron Man said Carrie is a good movie. I like it. I've seen. So there's the original Brian De Palma one. And then there's that new one with Chloe Moretz. And then in between them, there's actually another Carrie film with, I can't remember her name now, Angela Bettis. And that's quite a good one. So there's technically 3 Carrie films, you know. One's a TV movie, but it's well done and it's close to the book. Not that I've read it, but I know there's differences. I looked them up. But the interesting thing, I've been through many things. Doesn't even register as bad to me. It was just a little thing. Especially, and the longer these things go on, you know, you don't sort of, you know, don't mean so much, does it? And Liam said he's had some serious altercations. Seen some people die in front of me as well. Okay, which I don't always comment on certain YouTuber streams. Seeing myself getting blocked by the mod. Richard, have you ever killed anyone with a slingshot? Now that is a very strange question. Oh, anything. Fuck that. I thought you said, have you ever killed anyone? I'm going to say. That's a very strange question. Have I ever killed anything? As in, like, small game with a slingshot? No. I'm not good enough to hit anything with one. Heathers, you know what, Iron Man? I've never got around to watching that. That looks good, though. That's with Winona Ryder, isn't it? 80s film, or maybe 90s, isn't it? Late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, Fred. I thought your thing said, have you ever killed anyone with a slingshot? I'm not lucky now. Lundy said, I'm actually numb to a violent situation now. The first few times I was shaking on the crime scene, but now when shit happens, I usually just roll up a smoke and wait for the police to arrive. Yeah. Well, that's it. It's being desensitized to it, isn't it? And the more you see these things, the more you get used to it. You know, depending on where you live or whatever, who you know, a lot of people don't see these things. But the more you see it, the more you get used to it, don't you? Become normalized, don't it? Which is a pity, you know, because no one really wants to be desensitized to these things, but it's what happens, isn't it? So look, see if there's any messages I missed there. So I thought I missed a couple. Oh yes, Londonian said, yeah, he's playing a game, that colony game. Yeah, I remember now. But he's still in the chat. If you, he must still have this on, because if you do the @, if you do @weapons and stuff, his name comes up. So he's still actually got it on. He must not be able to hear us. Maybe it's frozen for him. Bob said, yeah, you do get used to seeing it. Iron Man said, I know it's all a bit sick, but there are memes of the greenhouse scene as scum. There is even one for the Beale from EastEnders. Fuck's sake. That sounds hilarious, actually. Fuck's sake. Got a bit quiet again. There's no slow mode, so you can, maybe everyone's just tapping out their messages. It takes a while. I'm going to have to get the rollerblade for this soon, because every fucking night I've got to keep putting all this back up. Fucking 1, 2, there's 5 crossbows on my bed. Has the chat fucking frozen or something? No, there it goes. Oh, yeah, all right. Iron Man said, Mike, tell us your best comedies. Do you know what? I'm not massive, like, I like comedies, but I've not got a lot on, like, DVD, like films. But some of my favourite ones are, I do like the Monty Python films. I look up there because that's what they are. What's that fucking one called? Crime Wave. I do like Crime Wave. Sam Raimi's Crime Wave. You ever seen that, Iron Man? Watch that. I think you'd like that. Slingshot said, "Did you ever look up roofing actors?" Yeah, I've looked them up, mate. I will buy one eventually. I think it's the areas I've lived in. They're very bad places. Yeah, that'd be what it is, London. It's where you live, and well, that's pretty much it, isn't it? She said, "I moved for no man." Man said, "Me, myself, and Irene." I've not seen that. With Nail and Art, that's excellent. Yeah, I forgot about With Nail and Art. I don't think I've ever managed to buy that on DVD. But I love With Nail and Art. That's one of my favourite films, in all honesty. It's the same here, bro. I understand I've been stabbed too. I grew up in the East End of London, moved to the worst area of gang shooting of the time, called Harlesden, and moved to Acton, another bad place in London. Gang violence, shooting, stabbing, that's a commonplace here. Yeah, I bet they are. We'll have another look for these films. Yeah, I've not got a lot of actual. I'm quite picky with the films I watch that are comedies. I'll do Rumper Stumper in the film club one day. Thing, definitely. Aaron said, "Do you have any idea on good affordable axe company?" Not really. I'll just buy mine off eBay and mod them better than what they were, if that makes sense. It's weird. I do like comedies, obviously, but most of the comedy films I've got are not comedy. Most of the comedy DVDs I've got are TV series. I'll tell you some of the ones I've got on DVD. So I've got all the Monty Python films, Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3, Bubba Hotep, My Name is Bruce, Napoleon Dynamite, Sam Raimi's Crime Wave, Four Rooms, Bad Boy Bubby, Team America World Police, Beavis and Butthead Do America, National Lampoon's Class Reunion, House Party 1 and 2, Baron Munchausen, Time Bandits, Jabberwocky, Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking the juice in the hood, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. That's it though. I ain't got a lot. Zed said time for his medicine. Yeah. With ice or without? Bing said Halterfall's Brusque is a good one. And if you want the best axe reviewer, check out Wrangler Star on YouTube. He knows his stuff about axes, expensive and cheap. Slingshot Warrior said Rambo Last Bad film. That'll come up one day. I'll do that. I'll do that, definitely. Richard said, like any of the Carry On films, like, I sort of do and I sort of don't. I like them because, right, they're very dated. They're very, very dated, the Carry On films. But I like watching them for how fucking times have changed. I think it's quite interesting to watch the Carry On films just to see how much the world has changed and how you wouldn't get away with that stuff now. Some of the stuff they do in Carry On films you'd probably get arrested for nowadays. But it's interesting to see what the world was like back then. And even in the 90s it was different. I used to do stuff with girls that was classed as a joke and they liked it, didn't care, I went along with it, that could now get you arrested. Just fucking sex crime or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they are funny and they're very weird. Dated, but in a good way. I think you'd like to see the series Supernatural. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is weird, but I like it. Borat, actually, yeah, Borat. I have seen them. Sacha Baron Cohen's films are quite good. Actually, saying that. Zed, I've got more comedy films probably downloaded than on DVD. I'm quite picky about buying comedies on DVD. Other films, I buy shitloads of them. But comedies, I have to absolutely love it to want to buy it on DVD. I've probably got more stand-up stuff now than comedy film DVDs. Yeah, those axes sound quite interesting. Sorry if I'm talking a bit quiet now, but it's a bit late. I think someone's asleep, in all honesty. I don't want to take the piss. The last axe I bought was this. It's just a cheap thing, but it had it had like a bare wooden handle. The head was all just painted black, completely like no edge on it at all. The handle only went into like here, and then the rest was filled up with like epoxy. No lanyard. So I did a lanyard hole, reshaped the handle slightly, did it brown, put some firework on the back, put a better profile on it. It was like a £5 thing. It's all right, you know. But I'm not really into you know, expensive axes or anything. That'll do the job. Yeah, like that. I'm new to the main thing to look for a cheap axe. Make sure it has an eye hole. Don't get plastic handle, fixed head. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can get that. This handle only came up to about there. I still didn't manage to get it right in, but it's only like 3mm away from the top now. You know what I mean? But yeah, that head can keep being reused. Yeah, it's only a cheap thing. But, I've done axe throwing with this, and it's still solid as fuck. So it's not bad. Yeah, I had to take that handle out completely and re-seat it in as good as I could get it. As I said, I still couldn't quite get it right in. And then I put the metal fucking things in, you know. Yeah, you know, it was for a project really, something to do. Not perfect, but it does the job, and it's solid. Bob said, "I remember that axe. It turned out just right. It's all right, isn't it, Bob? Yeah, you remember it had like shitty old painted head, no edge on it at all, bare wooden handle. I wanted a more sort of nice traditional looking thing." Grant said, "Freddie, where do you need to ship them to? Maybe someone on there could help you find an axe." Liam said, "When summer comes, we'll get a forging axe. Nice. Look forward to that. After he's finished his katana." William said, "What's your next knife project then?" I don't know, Peach. Possibly the great big fucking machete being turned into something else. I've slightly changed my mind on what I'm going to do now, but I don't know. I think I'm going to have to wait until I take it into the shed and then decide out of the two things I'm going to do. Because the only thing is that fucking machete is so thick and big, it's actually heavier than like a full-size sword. So I think really it needs a handle for two hands. Because the blade has got more metal in it than that one. But then that's all right with one, you know, one hand handle. Richard said, "I don't get steel-handed axes or hammers either. Hand shock will give you an insane amount of wanker's cramp." That's it, isn't it? It's weird. Some of the cheap ones as well, they bend. Anybody said could make a tube handle and pin it on the pins. Yeah, no, it didn't come through London himself. I'm gonna say if you could get hold of one of the other people, one of the mods, yeah. Oh shit! I accidentally deleted your comment there. Don't matter. It was only you saying shit anyway, wasn't it? Fuck. Yeah, that's it. Do that. Oh, Cold Steel Hatchet, nice. Yeah, links don't work unless you're a mod. First result, nice, all right. Who's this? Or Freddie? What's it called? Did you say Cold Steel Hatchet? No, nice. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, cold steel axe gang hatchet. And it's got a bit of Chinese writing on the handle, and the axe is on the head. Yeah, I like the old cold steel stuff. They've got some decent shit. And it's pretty decently priced nowadays. There's, cold steel still does have some proper expensive stuff, but they do have now some decent price stuff. Now, video based, you can make a tube handle and pin it on the pins. Yes, I'm undecided yet. I wanted to do a solid aluminium D-guard handle. Now I'm thinking of maybe two-hand handle big enough for two hands, nice big guard, because it's heavy fucking machete. Really based, I have the Norse Hawk and the Spike Hawk. That's something I want to make more axe tools. Yeah. At least with the Patreon money now, I can actually do it when I want to. It got to a point where I literally couldn't do anything unless I could get the shit for like scrap. I could never get anything new. What you'd think, even a tenner I couldn't afford at one point in my life. Because the problem is, if I had a tenner, I would have to keep it for more important things. Now I've actually got a little bit of money. I can actually get parts to make things now. At least it's good. Gives me a lot more flexibility in making things. If I need wood and I can't find any wood, I can actually buy some now. Shit like that. Yeah. Whereas it was at one point, if I made something, it had to be. I'd have to find the wood somewhere. Krylon said, I have a cold steel shovel. Does everything it said and some. It would replace a hatchet. That's something else I want to make as well. I'm looking into making my own like cold steel shovel. I can't remember what they call them, but like those sort of army shovels. You know what I mean? Rita said, "You still wanting a stick welding tutorial, Mike?" Yeah, go on, Rich. Yeah, I think that's worth doing anyway. Do it anyway. But yeah, I would like that. It'd be a lot easier for me. Go through all the very basic steps. I literally don't even know how to turn it on. You know what I mean? I don't know what to set it on. I don't know how to put the stuff in. I don't know if you can touch it or not. Like, go back to real basics. Like, assume I don't know anything. I didn't even my uncle had a cold steel throwing shovel. I broke his throwing target with it. Went really hard, cracked his log into pieces. Like I say. So, oh shit, I just realised I'll be 62 on Tuesday. Fuck, I'm getting old. Fuck's sake, Jed. Well, happy birthday if I don't see you before then. 62, eh? I was gonna make a joke, a good joke, but I can't think of one. Oh, I wouldn't have thought you was over 50, even I've never seen you. Everybody said, yeah, it's heavy, but thin blade on it sticks in deep. Well, if I could send you something, Zed, I would. But chance of that happening, basically. Yeah, happy birthday, Zed. Crylon said, for Tuesday anyway. Crylon said, I have had to replace the handle, but that's easy. That's it. Anything wooden handles, it's not a big job to do, is it, really? Not if you know how to do it. I know some people don't know how to do anything. Just not been brought up that way or that way inclined. Whereas I can pretty much do most things. Bob said to Zed, congrats. Nandine said, if you can wait until summer, I can forward you a gift, Zed. And that's very generous of Londonian there. Good of him. Zed's been very generous to me. He supported me and got me that was from Zed. Anybody said the shovel has a screw or two, so it's even easier than an axe. That's it. You just, yeah, you know, I bet you can make your own hand easy enough. Slot it in, as you say, screw it in. So it's funny, when you're a child, you look forward to birthdays. When you get older, they lose their appeal. Yeah, I'm getting that already, Zed. I'll be 40 in April, and I'm already feeling it. Christmas is getting the same now. It's like glad Christmas was over, so get back to normal. And yeah, I already don't like birthdays anymore. That's it, isn't it? It just gets worse and worse and worse. So I said to Bob, thanks. By the way, I'll be off in about 5 minutes. Just so you don't know. Exactly, Rich. He said, I don't like birthdays. Reminds me of 1 year closer to death. Exactly. Then said to Lundy, thank you. I hope I'll still be around. Fuck's sake, Zed, don't say that. Just going to check my messages because I was hoping I do get invited out later, in a way. All depends what time they come back from the pub. Really about said, after I get those walking boots, I'll try my hardest to get out and about to make a shelter or try wild camping. Yeah, that'd be good. Peach, I've got to do that myself. I definitely want to get out more. I'm always thinking of doing it, never get around to it. But I'm lucky. My woods are like, 2-minute walk away. You can see them from my back window. Anything he's 13, always looking forward to his birthdays. It's in July. It's real quick about. Really emotional. I never used to know where to go if you get in trouble for doing it. Well, that's it. That's it. The problem with my local woods are they're not really big enough. So everywhere you go, you can pretty much be seen. Apart from that one place we did find, which is just about right. It's just about off of all of the paths. So you can actually build something there. It will get found by people though, but at least there aren't people like walking past you sort of thing. The old fucking woods have got signs up saying, "Oh, can't do this, can't do that." Can't. The fun one that always used to make us laugh. You can't go fishing in there. There's no water in there. Yeah, that's it, London. Lake District or Scotland, definitely. Yeah, wild camping, you go north. Or he says goes to Dunoon. Krylon said, what new skills does everyone try to learn this year? Maybe for me, forging or welding. Therefore, you never know. Things can happen. Life can hinge on whether you turn left or right when you leave your house. Turn left, fine. Turn right, and a drunk driver enjoying it. But that's it. That is it. You don't know, do you? Really, basically, apparently you can wild camp in Scotland. Scotland is the best scenery in the UK. Yeah, I bet it does. It's nice up there. I ain't ever been out there, but obviously I've seen videos and pictures. It does look nice. Yeah, Wales is nice as well. That was a good chat tonight. Enjoyed it. What's everyone going to do for the rest of the evening? We said good luck if you get forging. I'm sure you'll be good at it, Mike. Thank you. I'm going to give it a go. I don't know. It's just getting the stuff and keep getting it. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. But thank you. Really appreciate it. Really, basically, I've been up before. It was fun. Slingshot Wars. Does anyone in the UK know Gecko Gecko? No. Never even heard of it. Oh, that thing. I don't know. No, I don't know, mate. Don't think so. This is you know it's porn. Yeah, everybody said the clean arts is over. I didn't think of that. Yeah, it's an advertising thing, Bing. I think when I looked it up. What's it advertised? Slingshot? I did just look it up. Hang on. Campaigns are known for using surreal humour, satire. I don't know what the company does there. Don't know. Just American icon there. Bob said, my evening is salvaging some weldable steel out of a worn-out refrigerator. Yeah, why not, Bob? That's it, innit? Get some fucking good stuff out of them. Oh, yes, honey. Yeah, I forgot about that. Pete, what the fuck you done about for a second then? Dad said, by the way, there's a village in Scotland called Moscow. Did not know that. But although saying that, that does ring a bell. I don't know. Right, I'm going off. It's been a good chat again tonight. Tonight's chat and last night's are the ones that make me want to keep doing it. Sometimes some of the chats, sometimes, not you lot's fault, it's just sometimes they go a bit weird and a bit, I don't know how to put it, but you know what I mean? But ones like tonight and yesterday are the ones that make me want to come back and do more, basically. Not think, fucking, I need a week off. You know what I mean? It's been a great stream, Mike. Take care. Have a good week, everyone. See you next week. Yeah, definitely. See you all next week. Yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. As I said, been a really good one. It's a pity Londonian missed half of it there. Or about 15 minutes of it. Nah, it's all good. You didn't miss nothing, Londonian. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I will during the week I'll have a load of normal videos, more than just two. I just couldn't get around to doing them this week. Couldn't get motivated for them. And I kept thinking I was gonna have to do stuff, so it stopped me doing them. So yeah, plenty of videos next week, and then Friday and Saturday I'll be back on again, unless I get invited out, which I don't think I will. If I'm not going out tonight, I won't be going out next week anyway. All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Don't watch too much porn. See you later.